Hello everyone, my name is Anne, and today I'm going to talk about the topic A Day to Remember. Have you ever had the experience that is embarrassing yet unforgettable? Well, I do. When I was 14 years old, my family and I went to Europe and we visited many places such as France, Germany, Italy, and Switzerland. And in Switzerland, there is a city called Lucerne, and it's a beautiful city. And after we traveled through all the attraction spots of Lucerne, we and my family and I went to Burger King for lunch. And at that time, suddenly, I feel my stomach was aching, and so I went to the restaurant and found out that there is a digital locker beside the door. So I went down to the first floor and asked the staff for the code, and so they write the code for me and then give it to me. So I used this code and enter to the digital locker, and you know what? It didn't work. So I still got nervous, but I tried to calm myself down. So I ran down again and asked for a code. Asked for the code. So they write down another code to me, and as I enter the code to the digital locker, this time it still didn't work. So I was freaking out, and because I feel like my stomach is so hurt, and I feel like I cannot hold it anymore, and my face is going to spill out. So at that, as I was desperate, I glimpsed the McDonald's across the street. So without much time to think, I thought that was my last chance. So I ran across the street to the McDonald's, got into the McDonald's, and dashed up to the second floor and find the restroom. As I found the restroom, you know what? There is also a digital locker beside the door, which is ridiculous. And also, who designed this? So I ran down to the first floor, and I have no time to think about anything. And I asked a lady who looked like the manager of the restaurant, and using my poor English, saying, "Can I borrow your toilet?" And she looked at me like this, suspiciously. "Where's your seat? Do you have receipt?" And suddenly I realized that I need to order something here to get a code. But at that time, I have no money, and also I had no time. So I was really, I'm really anxious. So I start to try to ask for her sympathy, and I get my arms around my stomach, and my face was contorted, and I said to her, "I don't buy anything here," with my poor English, "but can I borrow your toilet, please?" And she looked at me for a few seconds. Then she rolled her eyes and sighed. And then she asked the staff for a piece of paper and write down the code to me. And I was so thankful, so I kept saying that, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you." So I ran up to the restroom, and this time I entered the code carefully and also fearfully. So I entered the code, and as I enter the code, you know what, this time it worked. So I can get into the restroom and finally got myself relieved. Wow. that was close. So in the restroom, I was so thankful for the manager's kindness, for the lady's kindness. And as a foreigner, although I am a foreigner, she treats me with kindness. And also, I feel like this experience is very embarrassing, yet also embarrassing and funny. But it also is unforgettable because this lady's kindness really saved my life, and I really cannot forget the feeling of got saved by a foreigner in a foreign country, which I was helpless and also helpless and also devastating. So I really got saved, and that's why I think this memory is a little bit embarrassing but yet unforgettable. And that's my story. And thanks for your listening. And yes, that's my story. Okay, bye bye. 哇，这怎么用？